So today our topic is like it's lecture I think 16, and today we will see how to prepare for automation testing interviews and what kind of topic we have to choose during the preparation. Like if you have experience less than 3 years, or even if you are trying to switch from manual to automation, so at least you should know that topic which I have covered here. I have covered in this lecture. So let's start it. So first is like you should Java knowledge. Java coding is important. Under Java, you should have sufficient knowledge like array, collections, string, arithmetic, OOPS concept, object oriented programming. At least you should know, and the exception handling, how to handle the exception in the Java, and hash map related, and and also like where OOPS concept used in automation framework. So at least you should know about this Java. And there is some practice question arithmetic related like palindrome, string reversal, how to find a duplicate element in array, how to how to validate even and odd, Fibonacci series. So these kind of questions you should know in the Java at least before going for an interview. And after that, we have a next topic. We have a Selenium. Selenium is most important thing. So under Selenium, you should know about the Selenium architecture, like how Selenium work, and why we are using a Selenium. Why we are using a Selenium WebDriver if we have a Selenium UI. So I will explain what is Selenium UI and how it is used. So we'll explain in upcoming lectures. So at least you should know why we are using a Selenium WebDriver if already we have a Selenium UI one application. Apart from Selenium UI and Selenium ID, at least you should know about these three questions. Selenium ID record, it's a kind of application which is generally based on a record and playback tool is in the Firefox plugin. So you should know about that. Apart from remote controller, like how you can run uh, test script, a server for creating a test script in various programming languages. You should know about it, like Selenium WebDriver. It is most important thing in in this series. So you should know about powerful tool for advantage over Selenium RC12. So you should know Selenium WebDriver and Selenium ID, and why we are using Selenium WebDriver instead of Selenium RC controller. You should know about it. Then next one we have a Cucumber and Jerkins language. So about Cucumber and Jerkins language, you should know what is Gherkin's language, given when, then. These are all the Jerkins language, and what is Cucumber. So you should know about it. And we have a code management like Git and GitLab. Generally GitHub, GitLab, and Git command. At least you should know what is Git pull, Git push, Git clone, Git merge. So these kind of commands are available in the market, like Git pull, Git push, Git commit, then Git log, Git stash. So these all are commands are available in the Git. So you should know about it, because when you will write the coding language, when you will write the scripts in your framework, that time this command is required. Different between clone and like Git clone. So this kind of command you should know, Git or GitLab. And then after that you should knowledge about automation lifecycle. Total 6 lifecycle, like how automation lifecycle work, what kind of stages are there. So at least you should know this. Apart from bug lifecycle, like bug lifecycle is important question. This question asked interviewer asked me in Infosys interview. Interviewer asked me what is the bug lifecycle. and explain each stages. So at least you should know this bug life cycle. Then apart from, if you are already experienced in manual testing, so you should have understanding, like full understanding of your project, domain knowledge, what kind of domain, in which domain you are working, like, because why I'm saying, because in interview, interviewer will ask like in which domain you work. So let's say I worked in loan and banking related project, so you can mention banking domain. If if somebody work on entertainment domain, you can mention that as well. So depend on like domain, if you worked on in if you worked on in manual testing, you can mention as well in automation. And if you don't have any experience, you can mention any domain, you can mention banking domain, or you can mention any application domain. So that's it. Then you should have a, what is different between BDA and TDD, behavior driven and test driven. So difference between these frameworks, like what kind of framework is there, so you should have understanding. And under framework, you have, at least you should rest assured on test ng. What is the different test ng and rest assured? Like if you have experience, and if you don't have, at least you should be aware about like test ng and rest assured, because this is the major frameworks used in current in automation industry. Then after that, automation tool, Jenkins and Docker, you can mention. And because if you mention this, your CV will be strong, and there will be a good chance to select. Okay, so Jenkins, it is generally used a CI, it is generally used for CI/CD, and Docker also used for the CI/CD, so you can mention it, that. Then about API testing, you should know what is API testing and what kind of tool you are using for API testing. Let's say Postman and Swagger. Swagger is used for automation. It is used for documentation, and Postman is generally used for manual API testing. So about Postman and everything, what kind of web services are there, you should know. Then after that, you should have knowledge of script related questions. Let's say what is XPath, dynamic XPath. You should have that understanding. At least you can write a dynamic XPath, or you can like use following preceding, how to navigate on the element on the page. So you should have understanding of that as well. Then apart from, we have a weight is implicit weight, explicit weight, fluent weight. Because this question asked me in interview, like in Cognizant interview, interviewer asked me what is a fluent weight, like if you have any knowledge about fluent weight or not. So you should know. Then method difference, like find element and elements, what is the difference between find element and elements. And that get and get attributes, there is a one method, get and get attribute, so you should have understanding what is different between that. Apart from, there's a testing concept like sanity, smoke, regression, integration. So these kind of, you should have understanding about like what is sanity, what, why we are doing sanity, smoke, why we are doing smoke, regression, what is the purpose of regression testing, and integration testing, what is integration testing. Then apart from bug severity, you should have bug severity, and how will you decide the bug severity, on what basis you will decide the bug severity. Then apart from uh, Scrum, yeah, Scrum ceremony is, what is Scrum ceremony? What is this Agile ceremony? Sorry, Agile ceremony. Agile ceremony. What kind of Agile ceremony in your? What is Agile ceremony in your project? In project. So these kind of questions, maybe like interviewer can ask, and if you will be able to answer all these questions, so definitely your chances will be uh, more to select in automation interview, in for automation position. So today, so if you have any doubt, you can ping me, or you can drop your comment. So guys, if you like this video, and if you want like I should share the more lecture like this, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.